Okay, let's get started. Before the market kicks in. 8 minutes. And here we go. Okay, one more day. We're gonna do English speaking today. I'm just looking for how the market is being set up. I'm gonna trigger the start trading button on the app at just now. Okay, the simulator should be like now the market opens. Okay, so I get this a specific 9 minutes from the start, so it's great. So I will show you how the this app can help you to basically control your emotions, not to jump into a trade or being affected by the FOMO or anything. So the high volatility is taking place now. Okay, so I'm on 15 minutes chart on the ATAS. This is a new ATAS X. It's a version for MacBook. Okay, so we're starting. I'm going to a lower time frame so we can see the volatility. Okay, so I was configuring some alerts. Okay, so in 9 minutes it's gonna trigger the first alert. That's the plan. So do nothing. That's the advice. Do nothing. This is the US Open, the most volatile moment in the market. Yeah, just patience. The market just started. I've been doing some setup last night just to add more parameters into the quality, so you have quite higher quality in the stream. I wanted to see how it's going to look like. Where's the VWAP? Okay, some basic analysis. Okay, let's work it out. There was a gap fill for a few days ago, and it just went all the way straight through it. Unbelievable. It was expected now to go to the downside. I don't really configure, I haven't configured any MA indicators. I mean, like moving averages, exponential moving averages. So maybe we can set this up now. I'm gonna add one. We can have, no, this is what I use. I use the 50 EMA. What color? It's changing the color, this visualization. Font color, background. Let me see how it's been seen. I like to have it purple, or it's changing the color. So if below, well, I'm not a good fan of this. For the 50, it's below the 50 EMA. On the 5-minute chart, maybe it's useful. If we're below on the 5-minute charts below the 50 EMA, we're looking for shorts. Let's just give it a time for this to refresh, and I need to monitor if this has been. I had a problem with the refreshing on the screen. No, it's not. It's again. It's. I need to reset the each one of the screens. So I need to go restart the capture. Now it's gonna work again. I don't like doing this all the time, so something's failing here. I thought that I have solved it. I was following some troubleshooting parameters to just troubleshooting guidance with a few parameters I changed, and it's just this didn't work. Look with the timer. The timer is frozen now. Now it's back alive. So I'm not very happy with this setup. It's the OBS that is a pain in the ass. And I need to do some setups for the. I also want to stream on the YouTube vertical. So I had this configured previously, but I need to create. I think I'm gonna do it now. I need to create a new streaming, but it's separate. So this is when I stream on this horizontal channel of YouTube, I just click start streaming, and it broadcasts immediately. But if I need to do the vertical, because many people are scrolling and they can find you, it's very useful to get a lot of people joining, or they can find you because they like kind of scrolling reels. So people, what they do is they can find you on the vertical YouTube, it's called. Sorry for my cough. It's still winter here. So where did it go? To the VWAP. Are we gonna have a VWAP bounce or what? Look at this. There's a previous VWAP here. So these are the points of interest. Okay, it went straight through the VWAP. This is the previous VWAP. This is the current VWAP. It's looking like it's not going to go any further down, but we can find some level of liquidity in this area, more here. I'm also monitoring if it gets frozen again. So I'm just seeing myself with a bit of delay. It's about 7 to 8 seconds, not even 10. Well, look at the 5 minutes. It's fighting. It's not going any lower, but when it's staying like this for so long on the 1 minute chart, just let's zoom in. It might look for lower values. Okay, bouncing. That's why I have this clock. Okay, if you want to go long, you just need to wait at least 9 to 12 minutes. This is what I recommend, because this is what I do. If you didn't catch this short to the VWAP or halfway to VWAP, it's very risky at the open to start trading at the open. So you wait for a few minutes, and then you can continue trading when you see some level of direction. The bias is still short because of the open. So what I do here is, what is the trend? What is the trend? In the app, what I configure is, okay, the trend was upwards. So the direction is upwards, but the openings went down. So you can say, okay, we have a bias, a down bias. So what do you have? You can be, I'm gonna fix this just to, you can, because if you click that, it's doing nothing. But basically what it does is, when you see a strong direction in at the beginning of the okay, this is, let me see, I don't know if you can hear this. My idea is to listen to these alerts. There's a sound of harps very smoothly, and this is what I want to do. This is what I want to have this, so people to have a level of attention. If they are distracted, at least they can hear, or you can see the watch. Okay, the next alert is going to be at 12 minutes. What does it mean? We're looking for patterns. Okay, it looks like after 9 minutes now the price the price gets rejected very closer to the 50 EMA, and this suggests a continuation down. Okay, so what it's doing here is straight down, bounce back upwards, and probably a continuation downwards. Let's see the rejection in 1 minute candle. With 1 minute charts, it's not very easy to make conclusions. You know, don't. What I liked is the VWAP. VWAP bounce. This is a good trade, for instance. If I have the chance, I'm gonna trade live. Okay. If I see like an interesting trade. What I'm seeing is is very strong. The delta is very strong as sells. So I believe we have a continuation down. Okay. So this is what I want to achieve. To have this level of indication when there's a percentage of, and this is going to add for the premium app, for the premium version. Now it's going to be at 12 minutes another alert, so we can outlook where we are. The new version that's going to be for premium members is going to have the statistics of how efficient or statistically how likely to continue down it is in percentage. So it started with this trend, very strong trend downwards, bounce back from the VWAP. It hit the 50 EMA. If it doesn't continue on the 5 minute chart on the 50 EMA, it has to recover it back. If it doesn't continue up, there's a possibility to continue down. So this is my second alert. Okay, I haven't started trading as of yet. No trades have been taking place. But when I get decided, I'm gonna trade. I'm gonna continue. I can see there's a continuation downwards. I will start opening a position and hitting the first position, the second position, or third position, depending if I want to add to the winners, or if I come with an existing position, I can start with this one in the US Open. It's tracking the time it's going. So if you wanna, if you wanna, some prop firms there, you need at least 60 seconds, 1 minute, to have a position open. At least 1 minute. Okay, so you can track this by using this. This is useful. Let me see if I can trade. I think I was right. This is a continuation. This is what I said, okay? A strong move downwards towards VWAP, bounce back, the reference for the 50 EMA. If it's negative, basically is we have a continuation down. We're looking for shorts. What I can do is to trade this bounce back to the 50 EMA. Sometimes it does like this, and it fails, and it continues down. Excuse me. How's my clock doing? I think it got frozen again. I need to unfreeze it. I don't want to be doing this all the time. This is so annoying. Restart the capture, and I need to restart the capture again here. I'm explaining things that you haven't even seen, so it doesn't make it's not making any sense. So I will explain again, okay? So at the beginning, what I mentioned was just moving some things here around. What did I mention? There's a strong downwards movement towards the VWAP. It bounced back, almost hitting the 50 EMA. Is a nice reference for the price action at the beginning of the high volatility in the market. And I say there's a possibility for a continuation down. This is how I show the app. I say if I'm going to take a trade, I first need to have the proper bias, the proper direction. So I can say, okay, I'm very sure this is gonna continue down. So around minute 12, it was just going lower and lower again. So what I was saying is, okay, now we can see the candles, okay? So if there's gonna be a continuation down, at least at the minute 9, it wasn't very, very, very clear. On the minute 12, it was much more clear for me. Now before minute 19, it's gonna be very clear. It's gonna be a continuation down. So that's pretty much the alert systems that I have in place. That it's allowing you to firstly analyze very well the direction. And what I'm going to add into this app is what are the probabilities for a continuation downwards. So at a statistical level, I can state there's a level of continuity going lower, and it got frozen again. Let me restart this again, and the app again. Simulation. I'm explaining things, and then you cannot see what I will explain. So this is very annoying. The OBS is not helping me at all. So as you can see, there's another bounce back. Now below VWAP, we're looking for shorts. That's 100% short, or at least to a previous low. Maybe this area here. There's a lot of liquidity here. So that was from yesterday. It was a very good short to take. I haven't taken it. I think it's a bit too late now. I was about to take a short here when I was commenting. Maybe it's going lower. When it hit the VWAP again, I said I think it's going to be a good time to short, and just let it run. Put a stop loss here above the 50 EMA, and just an entry around this area. Then very happy that it's staying below the VWAP. That would have been a nice trade. Thanks to my timers. Now it's gonna tell you look for reversals. Maybe after 90 minutes. So if you didn't take the shorts over the first minutes, maybe we're looking for longs. If there's we need to identify a pattern, a W formation. So there's still nothing to indicate that it's going to be a reversal. Nothing at all. For me, it's still continuation downwards. So statistically, I want to show how much, what is the percentage for a continuation downwards. So here. So we provide the direction of the market, how it's behaving, according to different images that I want to show. You just click the images and it's going to tell you what is the percentage for this to continue down or down. So it's going to give you a better bias. Okay, watch for reversals. Okay, so it's clocking again. Let's see. I was actually right. I haven't taken that short because I tried to explain firstly how this works, instead of trading. Let's try to take a reversal. If I see some level of a pattern or something that is trying to bounce back, if I recognize it as a pattern, that could be a reversal upwards, I will take the trade and I will click the positions, the first position. There's nothing yet. We've been 20 minutes into the session. Well, and the other thing, okay, if I need to calculate basically, if I want to calculate let's say I want to take a long, okay, what is the risk I'm going to take? First, I have the chance to define different prop firms in advance. So what I do, I just create, this is imaginary, I just made this up, but basically you create a new prop firm, you select from the list of the available prop firms. It's preloaded, like 50k account, has a profit target of 3,000 pounds, I mean like dollars, $3,000, and there's a drawdown of 2,000 or $2,500 of maximum drawdown, daily drawdown in this case, and it's gonna be a trailing. So every time you log a trail, it's gonna track the trailing drawdown. I will give you an example later, okay, if this is happening. Okay, another opportunity for a trade here that I'm seeing. If it goes back to the VWAP, there's a chance that it can continue lower. Okay, this can be a bounce, a technical bounce, and this is where I might take a trade, a short position, of course. Let me see of the 5 minutes where the 50 EMA is. It's pretty far away. Look at how clearly 50, boom, 50, boom. Very useful indicator. Then I use the 200. Basically, I just add EMA. Nothing's frozen so far. And 200 EMA. And this is for me as a reference, so I don't want to color direction, get rid of this. And I paint it usually white. I like the white EMA. Okay, white color. Add to charts. Boom. Where's 200? I don't see in the charts. Hello. Red line. No. color white, I said. Apply. It cannot be so far away. No, it should be shown. It should be seen here. Where is it? It should be around here, around this area, here. Indicators. I need to add it again. I don't know, is this kind of malfunctioning? This is a problem with the, I don't think this ATAS X is working very well. Look what it's doing. No. I think I'm gonna have to close the app. Don't tell me. Problem. I don't know. I need to close the application. Can you believe it? It doesn't let me do anything. Quit. Don't share. Okay. It's bad luck. What can I say? Well, that's why we need to call ATAS and say, look, man, your software is not very well running. I have to kill the application. Can you believe it? Force quit. Force quit. Boom. I had to kill it. It's not good, huh? So let me remove this one, and I'm gonna open again, launch the ATAS. Okay. It's back. Okay. Now I'm gonna enable it again. This is where I left off, but I need to refresh it. Okay. This is what I have to do all the time. Restart the capture and restart the capture here again. As you can see, it's back. Where's the price? Okay, here we are. I wanted to take a short here. So the systems are not on my side today. I say it's going to the VWAP, and it's gonna be an opportunity to short again. And this is what I wanted to do. And then I was looking for the 200 EMA. I'm gonna do it one more last time. EMA, the 50. I'm gonna leave this 50 as it is, like this. Add to chart, and then I'm gonna add another EMA. It's gonna be the 200. I try to change the color quickly, and this is where it fails. And add it to the chart. Can you see? It's flipping. There's an error in the system, okay? There's no way. Then you have to continue. Don't save and close. What? I don't know what's going on with the ATAS X. The Mac users, we're not going to be very happy. Apparently, if this continues to crash, but I need the 200 EMA. I really want it. Okay, let's see if there's a bounce back. And okay, so I define the prop firms here. Basically, I can lock the trades. I may have 4,000 yesterday, for instance, and I just logged it. Okay, so the ones if you crash these apps, because I don't know, I just made it up and I say okay, I disable it. It's not being listed anymore here. Okay, and now we have the shaker. What does it mean? The shaker is that if you get, you know, the human's attention span is very limited for no more than 25 minutes usually. If you have a higher level of concentration, maybe you can stay up to 40 minutes. But in a sense, you start lacking attention, and you go in after 25 minutes, because this is very stressful volatility environment. So you can take some time off. Okay. So what I'm doing, I pre-configure 3 minutes cool off timer. Just stay away from the screen. So basically what you do is just click, you start the 3 minutes, and you just go for a walk. You just like this, like what we're gonna do now. Stay away from the screen. And you can use this time to have a drink, sip a little bit of coffee. And after 3 minutes, you come back. This is what I suggest. Look away. You can check your phone. Just, you know, put your mind away from the screen for a few minutes. Let me try to get this back into the screen. It's a very beautiful short day. In our case, we haven't taken a trade, so that's nothing to. You can review the trading rules. Oh, it's still frozen. It's frozen again. So let me get this. Okay. So you will see it's the countdown, and this is frozen again. Restarting the capture. So my plan is to make a trade. It's gonna be with a demo account that comes with the ATAS, and just basically looking for a reversal now. It's too far away. In the downward price, we lost the movement. When we had to trade, I was about to trade from here or around this area to this low, basically to this area, and this is the next target, or these two are the two next targets if you want to enter shorts. There was a chance to enter short when it was bouncing back towards VWAP, and we didn't take it, so it's looking like there's no chance. So sometimes it hits the 200 EMA and it comes backwards. That's why I wanted to add the 200. Let me see if I can add it without touching the colors. So it's gonna work, okay? Basically, I remove this and I add it, and that's it. If I don't touch the colors, I think it's fun. Let me see if it's there. Indicators, EMA is the red color, red line. Where is it? I don't see it. Hello. Let's go to the 5-minute chart. Okay, so now the cool off time expires, okay? We're still in the session. So it's gonna give you another one more time this alert. 9 minutes more. To see if there's we can find. It can go to a previous VWAP. I really bet it's gonna hit here. So I lost my chance to enter short again. But I will do a short trade, okay? Just to show you. So some people, they do breakouts. I don't do breakouts at all. If I'm looking for reversals, for instance, I have to see the liquidity. Where's the liquidity? Where are the orders? So I use a bookmap to see the liquidity areas where all the orders are placed, and so the price is attracted to that area. I can see a bounce up to here. Sometimes it does. It doesn't continue lower, lower, lower. It bounces back upwards to continue lower. So it's not a good idea to short just now, at least not for me. But I wanted to place a trade because I want to show you how to click the positions and how to log at the trade. I just wanna trade a mini contract in Nasdaq and to log how much money I lose or I win, depending on if the target is being hit. Target's being hit or my stop loss, okay? Okay, let's go short. So the moment I click sell,
order filled,
go to the app and click start position. Okay, so now we're clocking my position. I can pre-select, okay, which one do I have? I am having a trade on this one. What is the risk to reward? I'm gonna do 1 to 2, or maybe it was a little more here. And let's see how it goes. I think it's 1.5. Okay, this is the setup I have in place. So I risk $400 to win 600. So it's 1.5, 1 to 1.5 risk to reward ratio. I say it was not a good idea to sell from there because it can continue higher and then continue for continuation lower. So it can go up. Well, let's see. Maybe it's gonna hit my target. If I'm trading more targets, I will be here. I would slightly this low here, and the second target would be this low. So let's do it. Let's trade this low here for 1,000. But the risk that this reverses, it takes me out to continue lower is very high at this point. But let's see, just for the sake of the example, we're gonna leave this trade open the minutes they kneel until I get stopped out or I get my target hit. And as you can see, I just traded I'm trading with one mini contract, and the position has been open for the last 2 minutes. So if you're a scalper, if you see in this you're taking, it's too much time, and it doesn't go in your direction, as a scalper you can tell this is taking too long. I'm getting it out. Boom. You know, if you see 5-6 minutes, a scalper, you can be very nervous. You can get very nervous if you see your trade going in that direction. If you're a scalper, you know, you're looking for velocity, some level of speed in the price action. Let's zoom in a little bit. If I zoom more in, maybe I can see. Look at this. I can see the orders, the order flow. I need to refresh the capture again on the phone, and I think as well on the ITAs. We haven't seen those, so I zoom into the level, I can see the order flows. Yeah? It's too much, I think. This is where the price is. It's going to go lower and lower and lower. And my stop is 80 ticks, and it's about to be hit very, very easily.
Order filled.
Boom. It's done. I said it's not a good idea just to trade from here, because you know you can just the volatility is going to take me out. So talking about volatility, you can measure the volatility by the ATR. Alright, so we have the ATR here. So you can configure your stop loss based on the ATR. You can multiply this ATR, that's a multiplier, to calculate your stop loss. This is for the algorithmic traders. The delta. Okay, so I got stopped out, forgot to close the position. Okay, so we lost, so it was 5 minutes. Okay, so a scalper is gonna say it's not going my way, I should close it. I close with the loss, I accept the loss, or in my case I say okay, I'm gonna accept the $400 stop loss. This is what I log here, and the remaining trading drawdown, let's say I had 2500, now I have 2100, because it's on Apex accounts, 50k accounts, so I can accept this loss and log it, and it goes against this the top step or the Apex or whatever accounts. So initial position review. Okay, let's see if there's a possibility to for a long position now. It was a bad idea to short from there. I said that before, so I'm looking for some long opportunities, but I don't see anything now. It doesn't look it's gonna reverse now. Okay, I see, boom, and continue lower. I can continue lower a little bit, just to take out these lows, and then do a continuation up. I mean, like a reversal upwards. So what time is it in the US? It's 10:13. Okay. I usually count this as the 15 minutes into the trading session now, or 13 or 15 minutes into the trading session, because I don't consider the first 90, the first 30 minutes, 9:30 to 10 a.m. for me are not suitable. It's not a suitable time frame to trade. You just take the high and the low of the range, you mark it out, and then you're looking for breakouts from that range. It's formed if you're a breakout trader, of course. But in my case, I'm looking for patterns, and I don't see any patterns yet. I don't see any reversal patterns. I only see a continuation lower. So this is what I identified: the bounce back to the 50 EMA, continue lower, bounce back to the 50 EMA to continue lower and lower. Boom, and it went strongly, closing all the 5 minute candles below VWAP. It was clearly, at least, just to take a clear from this area before the VWAP, before touching the VWAP, to short. Short where? Towards this low, towards this previous low, and this one here, and if you want, to this area. There's a lot of imbalances here. Let's give it a fair value gap, so however you want to call it. This is the fair value gap. So there's a massive gap here in confluence with this. You have this confluence with the previous VWAPs. Okay, so we have more. We have another evaluation moment. Let's see how it behaves on the 1 minute chart. We have a lower low, higher high. This looks like a. This is looking like a cup of handle. Boom. Or it is looking like a bear flag. Let me see. We have to do a higher high, a lower low. Trying to identify some patterns. Oh. This EMA is the 50. What happened to my 200 EMA? No. Here. 200. Here it is, no? Or no? No, it's not here. It's not working. Excuse me. It's not working. I see the 50 only. But it should be here. It got frozen again. Wait. Yeah, I was trying to add the 50 EMA with the 200 EMA, and it does not working. So the simulator as well got frozen again, and now on minus 13 after the cool off time. Okay, there was a bounce back. Let's try to open a short.
Order filled. Boom. Order placed.
And let's log this trade, okay? This is position 1. Because I have one position only. So this is position 1. Then if I can add to a winner, or I decide to add more orders, and I just clicked the position 2 and 3. That's the maximum capacity. Okay, so it's going in my direction now. It was a bounce, but wow, very good, eh? Look. What can I do? I can trail manually. Okay, so once I have a good distance, because the price action went very well in my favor, what can I do? I can trail and lower the risk. Okay, so I'm going, instead of risking 400, I can risk 200. Okay,
order cancelled. Order cancelled.
Okay, There it is. But what is my target? Okay, my target is here. Is this low?
Order cancelled. Order filled.
Boom. It just hit me. Yeah, I should have risked it more around this area. But it can go up to all the way up here, take all the stops, and continue lower to my target. But it was very. I should have scalped. Okay, if you're a scalper, you know, you take this, you enter here, you take this low, you take 400, 500, 300, 400, and then you think about it where to re-enter. But you have taken profits, so that's why I have more like a scalper mentality. Yeah, so it was like a bear flag, boom, a strong direction down, retraces to continue lower. I believe it's going to go lower. Okay, so I have to close this. Okay, come on. I lost 185. It's a loss. And so imagine I have 250, so I have 2,000 more or less. So I'm looking the each trail. If I win, I log the win. So let's do a win, okay? So let's start here.
Order filled.
Okay. Let's try to win one trade. Start again. So we're risking more now because there's a lot of volatility. I think 80 ticks is not even much. But
Order filled.
It took me out again. I just want a log, you know, so a winning trade at least. So this is an invalid. It was an invalid win for one prop firms that is allowing you to if you get stopped out, it's fine. But if you win in 59 seconds, it doesn't that trade is not taken into account. It doesn't count, they say. Nah, this is so stupid. Look at the volatility here. This is very high leverage market, so it's not worth it to trade with these companies. They tell you have to trade this way. So I took 400. It's a loss of 400. Okay, but this is a demo account. Okay, so I have what's the remaining. Can you see? You log in, and you are very low in the traded drawdown. If it was an Apex account, I was 200, 300 in profits, and then I took the loss, so it was 200 and 300 in profits I didn't take, so it's 500 in traded drawdown, who would have eaten at least $500 of my remaining trailing drawdown. I mean. So because it trails, if you have a positive winning trail, you don't take partials, or you don't take at least 50% of the profits, and it reverses against you and stops you out, it penalizes you as you have lost the trade. Okay, so now we have to take in consideration, do I have some level of W formation pattern here? I don't think so. I think it can still continue lower, but look at this. It's moving very strongly now. Again, I log the trade and it's not being reflected on the screen. It's not working. The OBS is not working for me. I need to remove all of these scenarios and rebuild everything from scratch and get this fixed. It's a good test today, just to get it to get this moving. Okay, 1 minute chart. Oh my god, it was so easy. To the 50 EMA, boom. 50 EMA, blam. Comes back to the 50 EMA, boom. VWAP, boom. 50 EMA, trying to reach the VWAP, boom. I always say it's a continuation. It's gonna continue now. Maybe I can take this bounce. Okay, I'm gonna. Where's the liquidity? I need to see the liquidity first. There's a lot of there's a big liquidity pull downwards. So 25, 50, 500. So I would take a trade to the 500. Where's the 500 here? Why 500? Because it's this low. Can you believe it? Man, look at this. This is what I'm looking for. This low.
Order filled.
One. Let me see if I get this hit here. Okay.
Order cancelled.
So furious, isn't it?
Order filled.
Again. Did I lose this red? No. Well, it was a bad idea from that area. I don't like to short from so low. You have to be from one of these key areas. Again.
Order filled.
50 EMA. Where to this low again to do a lower low.
Order cancelled.
Let's see how it goes now. Or if I want to make all the way down to 550 is here. So I need to lock this trade, okay? So cool off time. Okay, this is so good. Okay, it's been another 25 minutes after the cool off time, and I say, should I lose the session? If I'm very foggy, I can say, okay, it's better off cutting off now. Okay. Where's the clock? You don't see in the clock now, but it's shaking. Okay. Okay, good. So the app is shaking, telling you it's time to stop. For me, I had 4 losses today. Okay. So it's telling me it's time to stop. You're not thinking right. You're not doing things correctly, and the price is not going on your favor at all. So you're gonna lose this funded account. You're gonna or this evaluation. You're gonna lose it because I already lost another 400. Okay, so I should have used, of course, I should have used micros, not 1 mini, but for the sake of this trade. So I'm gonna log this. Well, I'm gonna log it when it's good enough. So I have one trade in place. What happens if I have one trade in place? It doesn't matter. You just put the take profit
Order
where it
cancelled.
is, your stop loss where it should be, and just leave and just walk. Okay. So you're looking for a level of clarity. You need to take the school of time. So I just take the mic off. I just go for a walk somewhere. Okay, I go for more water, for instance, and just leave the trade on. You will see. If you practice this, you have more clarity on the mid and long run. Okay, cool off time is gone or not? You have to see this. Okay. It's gone. Okay, good. So where are we at? Okay, we have the alerts again, and it's looping. It's looping. Okay, this is good. So what happened to my trade? Let me see. This is still there. It's doing nothing. Okay, let me see if I see a pattern. We have to do a higher high. It's not doing a higher high. Maybe it can do it now. Slowly can go to a higher high. And this would be gonna be a reversal. Or you can do a long trade from here with a stop loss below this to the VWAP, or a little bit further VWAP. Sometimes it continues to continue lower, and then you take another
Order filled.
shot. Okay, it took me out. Okay, so I have to log this. So what can I say? I'm not in a mood, or not in the. I don't follow the market properly, and of course I just traded stupidly. Without taking these levels, okay? So I know I can go up to this level to continue lower, or I should have taken a risk, a $400 risk to do 800 more or less, 2 to 1 for this trade. It's not from here, because it always bounces back, okay? No, does 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, and it does again, okay? The waves. If you like Elliott waves. I'm just doing a coffee. I'm not gonna trade anymore because I have to stop. So I'm gonna log these last 2 trades. Of course, they had to be. So if I'm gonna log this trade, and I say it was another 400. Okay, loss. And then I'm gonna log another trade, so it was another 400 loss. Okay, of course it should be a micro, not a mini. In my case, this is like an imaginary account. This is a virtual account, so it was for the example. Okay, so if you want to take this trade example, so it was a W formation here. I haven't seen it very clearly, because it was lower, doing a lower low, more or less, bouncing back, doing a higher high. Yes, this can be maybe this was kind of a W here. I don't know how to paint with these ATS. I prefer Trading View for this kind of drawings. Trend line, brush, no? Let me see if it was one brush here. Another one. Can do brush. Let me see. Let's make favorites. Where is it? Where do I see it? If I make a favorite, horizontal line. I don't care about vertical line. Trend line. Maybe trend line. I like it. And where do I see the favorites? Okay, let's do copy and paste. Does it work if I duplicate it? No. So it was, so just to recap, I cannot even touch it. What's going on? Oh, this software is so bad, man. Okay, so this is what I say. Okay, it's gonna go through the VWAP a little bit further, just to take a short. Okay, let's say I'm gonna take a short here. Okay, go into the low I wanted to do. Okay, so it was 2,500. There was another pool of liquidity here. It was gonna be 2,000. Okay, so that could be a trade. Okay, that's an elegant trade. In not all the intermediate trades that I made, or maybe it was 1 or 2 micros and that's it. But if you want to do a proper trade, this could be the one trade, the next trade you can do. If you didn't catch this, all this movement downwards, when I say it here, and when I say, okay, it's going to go back to the VWAP to go short, if you didn't take this, all this consolidation here, it was madness to enter. And this is what I did. I shouldn't have done it, okay? But now this is a moment. It's gonna be VWAP, and I'm gonna reject it. If you find this trade it's going on your direction, it's gonna give you a lot of money. But it's waiting and waiting for the specific setup. and use the timers to take breaks, not to go foggy, not to have mental block, okay? Just have a level of clarity, take the timers to consider what's the best approach to trade, and don't being pushed out by the volatility of the market. The New York the New York Open is crazy. So the first 30 minutes maybe you can be away from the market just to monitor it. Yeah, it didn't work out. Okay, so that would be my second or third trade maximum. Maybe I lost. I one winning, another winning. I had one winner, another winner, and this is one loss. So it was 2 and 1. Maximum 3 trades. That's why I have these trades. You can leave open. Excuse me. I'm very sensitive to the change of temperature. I went to the kitchen. It's very cold. I'm making coffee. Yeah, but I'm gonna finish the session today anyway. So this is an example. Okay, you need to stay away from the screen for periods of time. Let me reset the capture again. And I need to fix this, okay? I don't think this stream is gonna last much, but I'm gonna leave it for a few days because until I have more content and I have this fixed. But this is essentially what I want to do, is to prove people you can. Yeah, that was maybe I should have traded from a little bit higher. You can leave a position open, and you need to check the liquidity pools, okay? Because the prices. I have never seen this bull on the book map. I have no reference, so I was just using the line as the reference, but sometimes the lines accompany a little bit the price because of the algorithms are programmed to follow the VWAP and the 50 or 200 EMA, you know, around that area, around the 50 EMA, you know, this is how the algorithmic trading works. You know, it's looking for these parameters, and once the price is there, they're taking operations. But in my case, I'm looking for this in the order book. I'm looking for this pool of liquidity. So where there's so many orders, that is very attractive for the price to go there and to fulfill this demand. Okay, so this is how I find confluence in the trade. Sometimes the price goes my way, sometimes it doesn't. That's why you need a stop loss. If you are wrong, you get stopped out. And that's the end of the story. And tomorrow is another day. That's very simple. Okay, I leave you with this. And I logged these trades. It's all in the application. I think it got frozen again one more time. No, this is not viable at all to live with this situation. The app is working in the simulator because the software is running on my machine and it's fine. Very soon I'm gonna have this exported to the Google Play and Apple Store. Okay, so for the first 100 members, I'm gonna leave this application for free, and with the new updates are gonna be for the paid members that are joining the premium Discord channel. And I have a school channel, so if you wanna join the school channel, just go in the comments and in the description of the video. This video is all the details are there. Just join for free, and I will send you a link to install this app. Okay, for the first 100 people. Okay, just leave you guys there. Thanks for joining, and I hope you like my app, and you find a little bit you find it useful to control these high volatility environments, how to control your emotions in the high volatility environments. This is what I meant.